Hello, good morning, student. We start the chapter Food Security in India, and today's topic is India is aiming at self-sufficient in food grains since independence. After independence, India policymakers adopt all measures to achieve self-sufficiency in food grains. India adopt a new strategy in agriculture, which resulted in grain revolution, especially in the production of wheat and rice. Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India, officially recorded the impressive strides of green revolution in agriculture by releasing a special stamp entitled Wheat Revolution in July 1968. The success of wheat was later replicated in rice. The increase in food grain was, however, disappropriate. Highest rate of growth was achieved in UP, MP, which was 44% and इतना million tons in 2015-16. The total food grain production जो है इतना million tons in 2015-16 में, and it changed to 275.68 million tons in 2016-17. UP and MP जो है recorded significant production in field of wheat, which was 26.87 and 17.69 million tons in 2015-16 respect. West Bengal and UP on the other hand recorded significant production of rice. Okay, 15.75 and 12.51 million tons in 2015-16. अब देखिए फूड सिक्योरिटी जो है वो इंडिया में कैसे मतलब since the advent of green revolution in early 1970, the country has avoided famine even during adverse weather conditions. India has become self-sufficient in food grain during the last 30 years because of variety of crops grown all over the country. The availability of food grains, even in adverse weather condition or otherwise at the country. देखिए इस तरीके से फूड ग्रेन जो है एग्रीकल्चर कॉर्पोरेशन एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर एनुअल रिपोर्ट दे रखा है. देखिए व्हाट इज बफर स्टॉक क्या है. बफर स्टॉक इज द स्टॉक ऑफ फूड ग्रेन नेमली wheat and rice procured by government through the Food Corporation of India. The FCI purchase wheat and rice from the farmer in state where this surplus produce. The farmer are paid a pre-announced price for their crops. This price is called minimum support price. The MSP is declared by government every year before the sowing season to provide incentive to farmer for raising the production of this crop. The purchased food grain are stored in grain nest. Do you know why this buffer stock is created by government? This is done to distribute food grain in defect area and among the poorer strata of society at price lower than the market price, also known as issue price. This also help resolve the problem of shortage of food during adverse weather condition or during period of continuity. व्हाट इज़ द पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम. अब देखिए पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम क्या है. फूड procured by the FCI is distributed through government regulated rational shop among the poorer section of society. This is called public distribution system. Rational shop are now present in most locality, villages, towns and cities. These are about 5.5 lakh rational shop all over the country. Rational shop, also known as fair price shop, keep stock of food grains, sugar and kerosene for cooking. This item are sold to people at price lower than the market price. Any family with a ration card can buy a stipulated amount of this item. Okay, example 35 kg of grains, 5 liter of kerosene, 5 kg of sugar, etc. every month from the nearby ration shop. There are 3 kinds of rational कार्ड्स जो हैं 3 तरह के BPL APL, ये मतलब कार्ड हैं जो बनाए गए हैं. ओके, द इंडक्शन ऑफ rationing in India dates back to 1940 against the backdrop of Bengal famine. The rational system was revived in the wake of the acute food shortage during 1960 prior to Green Revolution. In the wake of high incident of poverty level, as reported by NSO in the mid 1970, 3 important food intervention programs were introduced: public distribution system for food grain, integrated child development service in 1970 on an experimental basis, and food for work introduced in 1977-70. Over the years, several new programs have been launched and some have been reconstructed with the growing experience of administering the program. At present, there are several poverty alleviation programs, mostly in rural area which have an exploited food component also. While some of the programs such as PDS, midday meal, etc. are exclusively food security program, most of the PAP also enhance food security. Employment program generally contribute to food security by increasing the income of poor. इस तरीके से देखिए नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट 2013 क्या कहता है? दिस एक्ट प्रोवाइड फॉर फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन सिक्योरिटी लाइफ एट अफोर्डेबल प्राइस एंड एनेबल पीपल टू लिव ए life with dignity. Under the Act, 75% of the rural population, 50% of the urban population have been categorized as eligible household for food security. अब देखिए करंट स्टेटस ऑफ पब्लिक द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम, इस तरीके से देखिए public distribution system is the mostly important step taken by government of India towards the ensuring food security. In the beginning, the covering of PDS was universal with no discrimination between poor and non-poor. Over the year, the policy related to PDS has been revised to make it more efficient and targeted. In 1992, revamped public distribution system was introduced in 1,700 blocks in the country. The target was to provide the benefits of PDS to remote and backward area. From June 1997, in a renewed attempt, targeted public distribution system was introduced to adopt the principle of targeting the poor in all areas. It was the first time that a differential price policy was adopted for poor and non-poor. Further, in 2002, a special scheme was launched, AAY and APS, with special target ग्रुप्स. जो इन टारगेट इनका जो था वो स्पेशल टारगेट ग्रुप्स के लिए तब जो है बनाई. इस तरीके से PDS देखिए, RPDS, TPDS, ठीक है, AAY, APS, नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी, ये इस तरीके से इनका इशू प्राइस है. सम इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर है जो PDS के, ठीक है. Poorest of the poor and integrate senior citizen respect. The function of this two scheme was linked with the executive network of PDS. Some important feature of PDS जो है आपको दे रखे हैं. फूड कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया देखिए इस तरीके से. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट, हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में पढ़ेंगे.